Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Welcome you all again in the virtual learning system of Pakistan International School, Taif, Saudi Arabia. Dear students, as you know that this is Pakistan International School, Taif, virtual class for class 8 student or 9 junior, subject computer science, and today is our 20th lecture. Teacher name Imran Ahmed. Dear students, as you know that in the previous lecture we were discussing the chapter number 2, fundamental of operating system, and we have started the long questions. The last long question was describe the basic icons of Windows operating system. Over there we have discussed the few icons which are present. First one was recycle bin, then computer icon, then folder icon, file icon, and last one was second last was program icon. Last one was shortcut icon. So this was the your last long question. Today, inshallah, we will discuss about the short questions belonging to chapter number 2. Dear students, as I told you that all the short questions and long questions cover the whole chapter. No topic is remaining except the installation of the Windows, and this one installation of Windows is practical work. So all the topics including in the chapter number 2 is present in our exercise. First short question is question number 2. Write short answer of the following questions. First short question is why operating system is important software. Why operating system is important software for a computer. Give any 5 reasons. So we will discuss why operating system is important. This is the general question. In the board, they have the explained that the mostly questions will be general. So you must prepare the general question as well. First short question is answer of the first short question. Operating system act as an interface. Operating system act as an interface between computer and between user and computer. Let's say I am the user and at my front laptop is present. Laptop is also the computer. So this one is called the interface. So operating system is an interface, or you can say that operating system is a bridge which connects the user with the computer. Operating system is important software because it facilitates program execution and helps in developing application programs. With the help of operating system, we can develop the application programs. For example, MS Word is application program. Simply, if I remove the operating system from my computer, so I cannot use my computer. At that time, computer will be dump of matter. If there is no operating system in my computer, then what is the computer? Computer should be like as dump of matter, because I can't use without the operating. So operating system is an interface, and if operating system is present in our computer, like if you buy a mobile and Android system, Android operating system is automatically present in your mobile. If you remove the Android, so you cannot use your mobile. So Android is also an operating system. So with the help of operating system, it facilitates programs execution. If I have operating system in my computer, I can execute many different programs. Like now at a moment currently I'm using the Zoom as well as Word. So two application programs are running. and help in the developing applications with the if the operating. So I can also develop, it means that I can also make the application programs as well. Without operating system, computer is just box of metal. I told you before that if I remove the operating system from my computer, then computer will be just box of a metal. So if I cannot use my computer, then useless to store, so it will be called the box of a metal. Third one, it manages the computer memory and processes. With the help of operating system, or operating system manage computer memory. For example, if you have the hard disk of 100 GB, so operating system, when you install the operating system, you can create the different partitions in your hard disk. Let's say C drive, D drive, E drive. So it will manage the computer memory and processes. Processes means the anything which we execute under the execution is called process. Next one is it also manages software and hardware. Operating system also manage software and hardware. What is the software and what are the hardware? Software, those programs, those things which we cannot touch is known as software, and the definition of hardware, anything which we can touch is known as hardware. Now, in the computer point of view, software are the programs. Let's say MS Word, Windows, uh, Zoom, like these are the software. So these are the software program. And what are the hardware? Keyboard, mouse, monitor. So these are called the hardware. So operating system also manages the software in my computer as well as hardware attached with my computer. It is the responsibility of the operating system. It can manage easily. Number five, it also allows you to communicate with the computer without knowing how to speak the computer language. As I told you in the chapter number one, we have discussed computer language is 1 0. Computer language is called machine language or binary language. Computer understand only two symbols. First one is 1 and second one is 0. So without knowing the 1 0, we can also type different kinds of letter automatically when we use the keyboard, and when we press the when we press the keys, let's say ABC. So our computer translate these letter into binary form. So we are not bound to convert these letter. Computer, our operating system automatically transfer those character into binary form. So with the help of operating system, it is very easily to use the computer. If behind this, if I don't know the language of computer, it means if I don't know the binary language, so even I don't know the binary language, I can also use the computer very easily. Let's say a layman person is sitting at the computer and he is playing the game. So he don't know the ABC of the computer, but he is playing the game as at the computer as well. So it means that he is communicating with the computer without knowing the language of a computer. So this one is the first short question. Second is give any three objectives of operating system. Objectives of operating system. The main objective of operating system are convenience and efficiency. It makes my computer convenient and efficient. Efficient means how efficiently I use my computer. Second, it makes the computer more convenient to use. Like if the operating system before this operating system, when the programmer doing the programming in the machine language, then it was very very difficult. But nowadays with the help of operating system, they make it easy. You can say say that it number third, it manages computer resources. Computer resources, anything which is attached with the computer is called computer resources. Either it is inside resources or outside resources. Inside resources means those devices or those things which are inside the system unit are called the inside resources, such as CPU. CPU means microprocessor, central processing unit. Memory is hard disk as well as RAM, ROM, also a memory. Input output device, these are the external resources. Input output devices. Input devices are mouse, keyboard. These are the input devices. Monitor, printer, are called the output device. So operating system manage all of these resources, either it is internal resources or external resources. Number fourth is it can be viewed as a resource manager. So I can call the operating system is a resource manager. Resources are CPU. So as I told you in the previous over here in the third point, so operating system is called the resource manager. It can manages the different resources very easily. Question number 3, mention few disadvantages of using DOS. DOS stand for disk operating system. So the few disadvantages or three disadvantages user must know the number one, user must know the syntax of the commands. Syntax of the command means how to use the commands or the grammar of the command. Let's say in the previous topic when we were discussing, I can show you the command prompt. So I know the few commands. Let's say we apply dir commands or CLS command. Instead of CLS, if I CLS stand for clear screen. Instead of CLS, if I type the clear screen full word, it will not do the purpose. So user must know the syntax of the how to use the command. So for the clear screen, they use the single abbreviated word, which is CLS. So CLS can be applied on the command, but clear screen full word is not applicable. So that's why this is known as a syntax. DOS commands are difficult to remember. As I told you in the previous topics, previous lectures, the commands which are present in the MS-DOS are very difficult to remember. So Windows, because everything is at front of you, it is very easily. So let's say if you want to apply the copy command in the DOS, so you must remember the syntax and the commands as well as you want to perform the copy command. Number third, DOS is a single user and single task operating system. If I am using the MS-DOS, only one user can use the computer and single task only one, you can perform only single task. Let's say I give you the example. Currently, I am using the MS Windows, Microsoft Windows. At a moment, I am using how many tasks, programs? There are two programs are running. One is Zoom and another one is MS Word. So these are the multitasking. Windows is the multitasking. In if I am using the DOS, I cannot use the two program at the same time. I will perform only one task at the same time. Either I am deleting or copying or whatever, but it should be a single task operating system. Question number 4. Name two operating systems which are used in modern mobile phones. This is very easy question. Name two operating system. This is two operating system nowadays. Operating system which are used in mobiles are, which operating system are used in mobiles? Number one, Android operating system. Android is operating system, and the devices, let's say devices which are present using the Android operating system. Samsung, if you have the Samsung mobile, it means that you are using Android operating system. Let's say if you are LG or Huawei, whatever, etc. There are many companies, because Android operating system is much easier to use instead of otherwise. So these devices use the Android operating system. Next one is iOS operating system. iOS operating system. So Macintosh devices use the iOS operating system. The devices Apple iPhone, iPad, or iPod. So these devices use the iOS operating system. Third one was nowadays it is discarded, almost discarded, but still the BlackBerry operating system. BlackBerry operating system. Which mobile was used in the BlackBerry operating system? So BlackBerry mobile used the BlackBerry operating system. So next one is Microsoft operating system is also used in the mobiles devices like the early Nokia phones uses the Microsoft operating instead. Nowadays, Nokia mobile also use the Android operating system, but the early devices was use the Microsoft operating system. Question number Next question is, what difficulties a student may face if he or she is not familiar with the operating system of a computer? Simply, the question says, if you don't know anything about the operating system, then which or the what difficulties you can face? A student, the answer of this question is, a student may face the difficulties. Number one, he or she cannot use the computer. So if you don't know the operating system, so you cannot use the computer. It means that you are a layman person just using of the computer. So you must have the few knowledge, some knowledge of the operating system is essential. For example, how to open the program. This is the knowledge of operating system. If you don't know how to open the program or how to open the game, if you want to play the game, then it is useless to use the computer. So operating system is essential for any person. Just little bit knowledge you must have to use of the computer. Second, he or she cannot use the educational software. Educational software, if you don't know the much about the operating system, so many educational software exist nowadays in this scenario. So educational software, instead by using the educational software, you must have the knowledge of the operating system. Number third, he or she cannot write the printed assignments. Teacher gave you the assignment that you must print the assignment. So using of the printer, how to use the printer. If you know the knowledge of the operating system, you must install the driver of printer, and if the driver is installed, then you can print your assignments or documents. So knowledge of operating system is also essential in each and every step. Number four, he or she cannot update himself or herself with the modern technology. So modern technology, nowadays different kind of software are available. So if you don't know anything about the operating system, then how can you aware of those technology? So using the Google, to open the Google or to open the any software, first of all, you must know the operating system, the purpose of operating system, the few knowledge of little bit knowledge of how to use the operating system. If you have experienced or if you have knowledge of operating system, then you can do anything with your computer. I think today is enough. Inshallah, tomorrow we will discuss the next topic. You'll take care of yourself. Pray for me. Pray for all Muslim. Allah Hafiz.